Value, hear me real quick, man. I had to come back outside just to make this quick video and stuff. I'ma just tell you something. You see, I had to relax my mind for a second, so I went and I don't know. Some of y'all may not notice. You know, remember the Camp Low? Yo, that was to be. Yo, that's some wonderful music. It's wonderful for the consciousness. I like. I just I'm an individual. I do music and I'm really talented. So I know I have a keen sense for good music a certain type of way, or a wonderful vibration at a time for a certain conduct, because another person doesn't realize what type of vibrational reality some people have just natural when certain things happen certain ways. I'm gonna just be real with you. You see, I think somebody may have been targeting. You know, I'm the real Zeus, and I'm older than Kronos and them, but I think somebody may have been targeting Kronos and them because the fact is they probably just want some type of conscious elder acknowledgement of some sort, and they just want to be able to entrap or cause individuals to be framed so they can literally retrieve certain type of information, and then they're just in jeopardizing individuals' lives because a person probably is thinking about power a certain type of way in time. So if they condition something, they think they're gonna be a certain type of way, and then they're just trying to be receptive in a certain type. You gotta be careful the type of mythology. Because I was just telling you about the encounters I came outside telling you about. It's the same thing. It's just like a person doing something a certain type of way, but they're doing it at another time. So you gotta be very careful about your situation and stuff. But I'm gonna just tell you just like this, right? Imagine this, right? Now, you see, I made all astrological trees in all existence, even beyond beyond highest, quantum, mega, super, astrological, celestial, and celestial, inner celestial of all planets, moon, suns, earth, solar system, galaxies, universe, star clusters, astrology, constellations, sacred zodiacs, or space force, gravity, or all colors and all of all. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna be real with you, man. You know, be careful. Yo, listen to these. Watch these cars pulling up on me a certain type of way. Yo, listen. Let me explain something to you about certain individuals. You see how some people might cause a form of entrapment. Like, let me explain something to you. How real this is. In ancient times, like there was, the Mayans had history, and they knew about history of a certain calendar of other individuals and stuff. Hey, be careful of people that does funny mechanics when it comes to reflection magic or cause some type of form of entrapment because they want to show somebody they know something, because they just want pussy at a certain time, because they must think they see something, so they just might want to be on it at a certain time. So other people that's like sabotages, bad mechanics that fuck up people's life on purpose, that's to just get something to get away. Some people are pathetic with the way they go about getting pussy, so be careful sometimes. But listen to this. Imagine in the ancient times, the Mayans had information about another calendar of light. It was also of era where a serpent used to appear on one of their temples for the natural condition and their receptiveness, for they could be able to have mythology, power, strength, might, and they could be swift when it came to the astrological empress, and they could literally go do certain things in ceremonies or certain habitations of their own, and they could be strengthened and be able to go to another generation and prosper in a quality and value a certain type of way, in even natural revenue and current and receptive and current conduct. But let me tell you something what happened and stuff, right? Now, the Mayans had the knowledge about certain things, like a certain calendar. It was a higher calendar than theirs, that they had to honor a certain type of way, even when it came to their receptiveness, for they could even have power. So once they kept that order, they would have been okay a certain type of way. But this is a long time ago. This is when the Mayans were around a long ancient times ago. Because certain things happen, and you got to remember why a person almost committed genocide when it came to certain individuals, because you had a lot of people that was getting sick in the time, because it goes back even to the times age. There was a plague. There was a lot of people getting sick at the time because they were doing the wrong thing. And then when they started learning forms of mythology, magic, physics, or metaphysics, or spirituality, they started doing entrapment. You had people that learned things that they weren't supposed to learn, and then they started doing forms of entrapment, and then they just wanted power. So some people, when they got power, they were being vindictive with their power. They were trying to overthrow the natural orders of the kings because they wasn't fully educated. Because at that time, it was more hands-on, barbaric education than the quality of really acknowledging, because it took time for one's conscience of development to even their calendar of their social habitation to build, so they could have a natural enlightenment for their physical reality, even when it came to the natural conditions of their habitation. Now, if when you have individuals at a time, they had a calendar that it was like a serpent that used to appear, because it was like a form of guidance for individuals, so they could know their receptiveness so they could be strengthened, mighty. Their anatomy was even more enriched a certain type of way, because when it happened a certain time. But the reason for this is it was for the higher conscience of their mythology, metaphysics, and their physical being. But then you had people that learned certain magic that was deteriorating life, and then they wanted to cause entrapment because they wanted to have control of other people, because they didn't want their calendar to be overpowered. Their empress, because you have different astrological empress, different super empresses, mega, high, quantum, highest, beyond highest, and celestial, inner celestial, star cluster, astrology, constellations. You have different empresses that certain stars come together from even different calendars that make up a certain empress at a certain time for the quality of existence. This is another reason why the zodiacs were a certain type of way, because it was a natural repellent system for individuals' habitation. If something happened a certain type of way, that they would be able to repel it. But some of them started living vicariously in wild emotions, and then some people that made the oath was having they had another acknowledgement to what was going on. So their plan was to deteriorate the calendar a certain type of way, because they knew they're about sacred knowledge. It's just like, you never had people at times let us astrological tree of families fall apart because they plotted on the land. They knew something that was somewhere, and they wanted to go there to go dig it up, or they wanted some money a certain type of way, or they wanted some pussy because they knew one was that new power. So they didn't care about other people. So in the level of physics, it was gonna play out in other people's physical reality, because anatomy, light, is gonna play out in a reflection of the physical reality throughout the generations of time, because the paradigm, the truth remains the same, it just adjusts with time. And in the natural physics on the levels, is gonna play out in all altitude, longitude, latitude, degree, points, all surrounded. It's gonna play out a certain type of way in different realities and way in physics, but you gotta be real educated for that. But you had individuals at a time that knew the education of the Mayan calendars of the higher calendar, and they didn't even want the Mayans to keep their education to their physical reality alive, because it was like because they had the education, so certain things lived on a certain type of way, and then other people had the education too, but they were targeting the Mayans because some empresses were more fairer than other empresses, and empresses was different, and other people were trying to conquer, because you had a lot of people that pillaged, raped, and caused rape. And then when they started learning about sexual conduct, a lot of things started happening the wrong type of way with other people. So you got to be careful with certain type of people. So what they did at the time, they had entrapped and sabotage others individuals' habitation to fuck them up. And then they almost fucked up the outer regard of the quality of the social economics, because you have empresses that educated other empresses, my literal wives. You had empresses, magi star empresses, that educated other empresses, and then when they educated them, their habitation was so beyond. So don't listen to some of these fake bitches that just use other people magic as a dress, like they wore them as a dress, and then they want to appear on the Empress's time, and then they're already doing the wrong thing in conduct and doing escorting and doing all fucked up things and having things that they didn't even earn in life a certain type of way, and then manipulating people in physics, and then they're trying to fuck up people quiet because they just want to have some form of recognition. And then when the Empress is showing you the situation, you gotta know the difference of the physical reality, because all the Empresses were beyond pretty. They were never looking like slothful slut or slaws or fucking deteriorated people through time, because a person that have a higher quality of anatomy, because remember I gave him atmospheres, I give every empress an atmosphere, every empress that have a higher quality of anatomy never deteriorates her the reason of her physics. It goes on for continuous in the paradigm. So if you have somebody looking deteriorated, fucked up, that means somebody was already doing the wrong thing in the physical reality and they're just trying to manipulate people. So be careful who they do things like that to. And people that try to do that shit to me, I gave the empresses the atmosphere, you end up murdered for real. Instant. I don't give a fuck who you are, nigga. You know, I'm the one that gave the earth its own atmosphere for the real protection, my nigga. You will end up it don't matter. Your space got gravity, and you even have celestial or celestial access. Yo, listen, it's all because of me, my nigga. You even do anything or think about doing anything, you're already gonna be murdered naturally, yo, my nigga. You just you're a walking duppy. If you if you even had the thought of even doing something, yo, you're already a fucking dumpy. Just go along your way. I'm just being real with you. Go along your way, because you ain't fucking with me, my nigga. Yo, my nigga, you have no idea what's going on right now, my niggas. Oh my God. Yo, listen, let me explain something to you, man. If you have, yo, listen, if you have some people that's doing certain things, they try to sabotage the Mayan calendar at a time, right? Because other people at the time, my nigga, listen, they knew knowledge, and they didn't want certain people to have power before other people had power, and they were trying to humble other people's reality. Then you had other people that was trying to figure out other people's physics. Listen, I'm a man of variety of light. What the fuck you shining light on me for? I'm fucking the real Raul Cyrus. Listen, let me explain something to you, man. Listen, you had people at a time, my nigga, that was already entrapping people a certain type of way. And then they didn't even want people to have power because they wanted to overpower the empress. It's just like the movie with the blue people when they painted their skin blue and then they went after certain people in the paradigm of time because they just wanted the person power before they had power so they would be able to conquer their situation, and they just didn't want nobody. Because if a person already fucked up their astrological calendar, you think they're gonna want anybody else going doing things and looking a certain type of way? You think they're gonna be mad at some people will be suicidal. They'll sit there quiet for like generations in time just for like a strike force on some Star Wars waiting for the fucking phone call and shit. People that sabotage Bin Laden life for Bin Laden to go on the run just to get mad, because a person being so high of elegance and eloquent and excellence a certain type of way, and then a person mad of their quality, and then it's just like ugly fucked up people that's deteriorated the physical reality, that's causing the wrong type of pressure in one's habitation, that causes the wrong type of consciousness for another person to go do something stupid and erratic to other individuals that's even innocent at the time, because another person's not even thinking because of what they already caused. They targeted one person. It's just like, yo, my nigga, it's just like being a sniper, or it's just like it's like target practice. You ever went to see people go to target practice? Now there's real element empresses. You ever see people go to target practice? They go shoot bottles, cans. They go shoot fucking paper. Another person shooting paper is already talking. They shoot bottles, cans, paper, all type of situations, because they're causing certain type of realities to even ricochet on a higher level, because another person don't got time to waste. They just want to manipulate individuals instantly. So soon as they get their instant kill point a certain type of way, they're already on it, and then it's just like now you got to go get the situation. Now it's like a hunt for the situation. Now I'm the real Orion, the Asian, and I'm the real Orion, the original of both. So the real hunter, the original bounty hunter of all space. No, listen, my nigga. Let me be real with you. I'm the real Zeus, my nigga. Yo, listen. Let me be real with you. be very careful to what people do because of what people want in life and the way they go about trying to get it, because causing forms of entrapment to other individuals, because the fact is they want power and they don't want another person having power before them, so they cause a form of entrapment so they can humble another person's situation, because they know their quality of a person could be so high. It could be, sometimes it could be a reason a person know certain things could be so high it'll be detrimental to other people's reality because the natural conduct that took place of their rap sheet at a time, or it'll be something else. And I'm a man that I did all type of things. I made movies. I made all type of education, because a person said, how real was it? I'm the leading point of all physical reality. I had to be in the industry. I had to do all type of things because the physics for my children, and on top of it, you needed to know, certain people needed to know exactly what I was dealing with in a paradigm of time so they could keep track of certain things happening, so they didn't lose their quality of their physics, of their higher intellect and consciousness, because you had people that was causing falling stars. They were causing the intellect to come down, so you wouldn't even have a point of guidance for they could leave a person lost, and then they would be able to take advantage of you and fuck you up. And then you had people that had to come out a certain type of way at a time just to be able to give you a form of guidance and receptiveness, for you wouldn't get caught up and be stupid to people, other people that was causing pillaging, vindictive or devious realities or demonic realities that was just trying to fuck people up on purpose because they were doing forms of entrapment. So be careful. It's just like what people did to the Mayan. It's like they didn't want the empress to manifest, because the Mayan empress and then the empress of the serpentine to manifest at the time, because they knew the strength that they were getting from an origin from another tree. The receptiveness is just like a point of light of anatomy. The receptive reflection of the light of anatomy strengthened a certain individuals, and then another person didn't want it at the time because they already knew the fucked up reality of what they were trying to cause to other people. Then on top of it, let me show you something, how real this is. You know, I'm natural with the situation already, so another person has to be able to be on it for themselves before certain things happen for them. So I already been surviving on my own. I'm the type. I'm like I'm like the triple O that survive. The real OG. Listen. The niggas say OG. Niggas be like, oh point. oh twinkle say something for me. Nigga, I'm the real one that survived in all paradigms of time a certain type of way on my own. So another person, you know what I'm saying? Their receptiveness be a certain type of way, at a time. So let me be real with you, man. You know, I'm gonna just tell you just like this. You have individuals that knew other people were being strengthened, and they didn't want their calendar to even appear a certain type of way because the quality is just like what they used to do. My empresses were wonderful, sexy, and then you had the other empresses on top of that was even more wonderful, sexy, and then on top of it, more alluring, even on all levels of physics, of the physical reality, even when it came to their habitation. So a person got to be real educated when I'm really saying. So another person didn't want that type of quality because they knew they couldn't get to a level of certain individuals, certain type of way, and the things that they may have did in time when it came to their habitation or their legacy and lineage, and other people rap sheet that did certain things at a certain time. So be very careful with other individuals a certain type of way. Because another person says, yo, how receptive are you? I'm beyond receptive. I'm so receptive. I'm natural with the elements. And then the elements come alive a certain type of way, even on an individual. Just to let you know, do not fuck with me, my nigga. Yo, my nigga. Let me explain something to you, my nigga. Just my energy alone, my atmosphere is enriching naturally. Don't fuck with me a certain type of way. Yo, listen. Let me explain something to you, man. You see, certain people try to cause form of entrapment because they wanted to be able to cut off the vitalness of other individuals a certain type of way. So that's why other people influence serpentine sex, because they wanted to get at people easily a certain type of way. Be careful of other people causing forms of entrapment, fucking up other people's equality, because they don't want people to know the real reality of the physics a certain type of way, because they knew some people may have did certain things certain type of way, and then they just don't want people to say handle their situation situation. So be very careful, because you have people that cause other people to do stupid things, and then the person knows. It's just like me being everybody's parent. There's nothing new under the sun, all is all mine. And especially if something is a certain type of way of purity, and purity is all me. So another person will even recondition, another person will be surprised why my situation still come out, and then it knows itself, but that's because I'm the real situation. Now another person already does something a certain type of way, then they gotta explain it, and another person wakes up in a nightmare where it's just like Fruit Loop, Fruit Loop reality. You understand? It's called Fruit Loops. So they end up in a Fruit Loop reality, like again. What the fuck? Niggas be going crazy wondering what the fuck happened, because other niggas just perverts. This one in pussy, Chicon, Japanese Chicon niggas on some, on some, oh, they just living for the moment and all type of shit. And then, you gotta be careful, Niggas that's fucking, how can I say, penny stalkers, you know what I'm saying, through time. I'm just being real. And then you got individuals living a certain type of way on some gangster shit, on some real pillaging, barbaric, I'ma just take it if you don't understand it. Then on top of it, if you're gonna do something about it. If you're not, then fuck you, And then you gotta be careful of all those type of situations in the paradigm of time, that people that do things like that, because in their receptiveness, when they do things like that, another person has to know the education to even how to repel a situation, so they don't endanger other people's lives. So when people are being receptive and they realize certain things, that they don't even cause an even more tragic event, even in a person's physical reality. What's going on? What's up?
Thank you. What's going on today?
Well, I just came outside making my documentary. What's up?
Okay, you're just making a documentary. What's your name?
Ralph.
What is it?
Ralph.
Ralph what?
Lane.
Can you spell your last name?
Lalanne.
I'm gonna write that down because I'm not gonna remember that. Okay, Ralph? Just walking around today?
No, actually, I just came outside. I had a dream, so I came to make a quick recording.
Okay. How do you spell your first name? Is it R-A-L?
R-P-H. R-A-L-P-H.
Last name again?
Lalanne.
N-N-E?
Yes.
Date of birth for you, Ralph.
11. Oh, hold on for a second. 11/15/80.
11-15-80?
Yeah, yes. I'm making a recording, live documentary, so I don't want to,
Okay, just keep your hands out of your pockets for me. I know it's a little bit cold. If you have to, you can underneath your armpit, but I don't want you to put them in your pockets, okay?
All right.
429, 1029. Last name spelling Lincoln, Adam, Nora, Edward. First of Ralph. Robert Adam Lincoln, Paul Henry. Date of birth 11-15/80, 11-1580.
Yeah, raw light pyramid highest, light America, light Asia, northeast. Yeah.
Okay. Well, the reason why we got called on you is you're walking in the middle of the road over there by Trinity Homes, and someone else called in that you were right here in the middle of the road. Okay?
Actually, I wasn't by Trinity Homes. I was right here.
Okay. Well, either way, that's where we're making contact with you, and we had seen you over there coming down 6th Avenue, heading eastbound here. We had noticed that you're in the middle of the road.
No, I'm actually just making a documentary. See, live
Don't
recording.
make a documentary, just do it on the sidewalk. That's all that we ask.
Oh, okay. All right. Are y'all having a safe afternoon?
Yeah.
Or safe morning time. Morning time.
Kind of our afternoon.
Yeah.
Are you from North Dakota here?
Well, I used to be over here a long time ago, but I'm from New York and stuff.
Oh, okay. You got a driver's license there?
No, I don't drive.
Where do you have a driver's license?
Huh?
Where do you have a driver's license out of?
I used to have one in New York and Atlanta.
Headquarters, can you do 27 through New York, please?
You
You
know?
have a middle name, Ralph?
Well, I have initials, but not a real middle name. And
Okay,
stuff.
what's the initials?
JR.
JR or GR?
JR.
JR, as in junior, right?
Well, you could say it stands for something else. But, I'm glad you're having a wonderful morning. But, okay, I'll go on the sidewalk, though.
Yeah. If you can just stay on the sidewalk, we'd appreciate that. We don't want you getting hit by cars, okay?
Yes. And
It's getting busy. People are going to work.
well, I actually live right here.
You live right here?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, y'all have a wonderful afternoon. Hey, listen, it's wonderful sometimes since y'all get to see me and since I am new out here a certain type of way.
Yeah.
Please just keep an eye out for me. That's all I can say,
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll see you in passing. Just wave, all right?
All right, man.
All right, Ralph.
All right.
Good morning.
All right, man. But thank God. But I'm gonna be real, man. Everything I told you was the reality. You gotta be very careful with certain situations in the physics because a person at the time, when it comes to the natural habitation, let me explain something to you. You see, at a long time ago, individuals didn't want the receptiveness of certain individuals because they wanted to go conquer other people, especially when it came to social economics. And then you have situations that carry in physics in the paradigm of time on a level of equality for individuals to even be a certain type of way so they could even have a form of dictatorship when it came to structure or some people, depending on their vibrational current condition, their vindictive or devious reality of other people's receptiveness or other type of situations when it comes to natural habitations of the physics. So you got to be very careful with other individuals a certain type of way, and even at a time in a physical reality, because safety for other people's habitation, especially in forms of entrapment, it is beyond real when it comes to situations. And you don't want an individual causing a certain type of situation a certain type of way, because I'm a man of natural habitation. So it's like I'm never could be exposed. It's just like I tell Serpentine Pearl, be careful being around me a certain type of way, because let me explain something to you. People that even do certain magic. Because I already have planets without the Empress. I'm the one that made the Empress. So I have all the planets. I'm Magi Star Empresses. I have all planets and everything already in me. You don't want to end up in an entrapment situation because of stupidity of other people that just want to cause a certain type of reality, and then they're already trying to get a form of an order of handling or controlling social economics, and then and then it could be other people that's already wrong, and then you have the right person that's even at a time that has to even be kept secret a certain type of way for the equality of individuals' physics, so individuals don't end up a certain type of way. So you got to be very careful to even the physical reality, because another person doesn't know how real it gets with another individual. But a person got to be very careful in the physics and the paradigm of time. That's all I'm going to tell you for the morning. I don't really want to make too much because other people going to work. So I don't want to level out their mind seeing certain things too much. But be very precise to the things that happen, and be careful and be safe out there. For people that's intellectual, be safe. Try to have the right conduct to your physical and to your mental, and be careful of the people that you're around. And when it comes to social economics, don't want to end up mangled just because the wrong type of conditioning of one